What exactly
What
do you
do?
do? Because people ask, they see you everywhere, they see you popping up. Our listeners and people may not know who you are, what you do, and everything like that. So introduce yourself to the world. Let people know when people are shouting you out, like, "Oh, it's me," and this is why.
First of all, thank you for the invite, all you guys, with your show, and congratulations with your platform. It's an honor to be in this building and on this station because, again, I'm a historian, but I know the history of just being in the presence of this building. So first of all, I want to congratulate y'all for walking into y'all new history.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We love that. Go ahead, get that clip.
Yeah,
Make sure we get that clip.
Right. Right.
And just wanted to say, that it's an honor as well. And to your next question, you said I only had an hour.
You guys, you got as much time as you want.
So first of all, I'm a son. My father, my mother had a great relationship, had me. Secondly, I'm a father. I have 4 daughters, all beautiful women. I'm proud of them. One's in college and high school at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And one just graduated from college. Like, it's just a lot of beautiful things going on. But right now, as a hip-hop fan, we're in the 50th year of hip-hop. So it seems like it's been my busiest season ever.
Yeah.
And what I do, first of all, I'm a hip-hop fan, right? I'm just a fan of the culture. What I do is I liken to Clarence Avant. That's my blueprint. He's known as the Black Godfather. If you've seen the show on Netflix, it's opened by like Bill Clinton, Obama, Quincy Jones, Snoop, Dr. Dre, all these people that we know, but they say that name, nobody really knew who he was. And what I learned was that he just created value with every relationship that he he was involved with. Just value, like, how can I help somebody? And it wasn't never about him or me or riches or anything. So I liken that to what I was doing that already, but I couldn't put it in a box exactly what that was. So it was like, finding my love and supporting people that look like me and support a culture like me, celebrating those people. So that's like my best friends are comedians, DJs, radio announcers, musicians, all that, everything. So I'm a fan of those. So it's like Nuface was really about me supporting friends, but my friends now that I've been supporting for decades are now like superstars to everybody else. So while I started as a fan and I tried to stay in that capacity, it's just every time they drop an album, if I show up, you kind of remember me. And I'm not asking for anything. I don't need an artist to, I didn't need a Hot 16. I didn't need you to buy my mixtape. I don't need, because of what I did was totally separate. So I'm just supporting you. But after a while, they started like, why are you still buying show tickets? Why are you buying concert tickets? You deserve to be in these because they remember. Not everybody is going to remember, but I just found out I wanted to show people what being a supporter really looked like, what being a fan looked like without wanting nothing in return. So essentially, that's what I am. I call myself a rap fan. A lot of people, I call myself a hip-hop hoarder because I've been collecting hip-hop memorabilia for the over 2 decades. From my father taking me to my first hip-hop show, and I didn't know where I was going. He bought me Adidas suits, matching, me, him, and my cousin, all matching suits. Like, as a father and growing up, you didn't have those relationships, but I was happy. Like, my daddy probably could have walked out of my life that day with just the outfit, and I would have been like, you changed my life, because that meant something. But he took me to a building, Joe Louis Arena, and when I got inside, it was 3 white boys on stage. They grew up to be the Beastie Boys. The next artist was llcoolj, and it was just him and the radio. But then it was the last act was Rundmc, and then they get to this part, like, what I'm saying, everybody in here that got Adidas, put your hands up. And if you got Adidas, take your shoe off and put it up. And I'm a kid. This is 87, so I'm like, I'm seeing other people do this, but it didn't click. Oh, I got on Adidas.
Yeah.
We got Adidas. He made this happen, so now I felt like
you was a part of something.
I felt like I was a part of something with people who looked like me. It was old, young, black, white, Hispanic, kids, me, clearly. So I was like, that moment right there changed the trajectory of my life, because prior to that, it was comic books, toys, G.I. Joes, baseball cards. But from that point on, it was all rap from that ticket stub. So it became, just collecting memorabilia from then. And that's really where it started from. So to answer your question, I'm a hip-hop fan. Some people call themselves the plugs. I like to liken myself as being a socket. Like, I'm where the power kind of comes through or from. And that's really what that's about.
So question, as you broke all of that down, at what point did it, like, becoming a fan and then being, like, basically really good friends with people in the industry? Because something at some point in this journey, something just changed where they was like, okay, I know who he is, or he's always here. Like, at what year was this, and what event do you think you kind of remember where it's like, okay, they really know who I am?
Well, first of all, always getting an autograph, and I don't say who I am, and they write to Nuface. That says a lot. You know, even Janet Jackson, she wrote Nuface. Okay. I don't know how she
flex
knew
on it. Flex on him.
Come on. The Hawks game, Gucci did the halftime show, and like in that small moment, I'm courtside. He just performed. He's with his wife and kids. And I'm talking to him because I'm like, prior to this, I was here when you proposed to this young lady. And Ryan Cameron, and I was there at that game years prior. Now he's performing at halftime. I got like 4 different magazines. He's on the cover. And he was like, oh, the guy, CM the DJ from Detroit. What up, though? He was there, and he introduced it. But he like, you know what I'm saying? I know Nuface. Yeah. And he's signing it. And I'm like, and then months later, a video come out, and it's that moment. Like, so it's like, people are starting to see the value, and I was suggesting things or online, right? So I put a good idea online, and some people actually manifest and they do it. And that's really what it's about, because I can't kind of physically do everything, but it's like I can put a light bulb in somebody's eye. And somebody did that. Somebody shot a video. They put it in a song, because I manifested. I said, one day I'm going to have my name in a rap song, right? And then I got a text, and it was like, listen to this. It was 3 artists that had already done that. But then I took it further and was like, I know somebody that can shoot the video. And I work with the Atlanta United. We can shoot the video inside there. And they were performing halftime at the Dream. And I said, all this happened because I manifested this. So let's call it manifest. And I know Cali Shots, he does video. He'll shoot the video. They listened. It took nothing. He paid, my friend Cali got paid to shoot the video. I was in the video. They shot it. It was a great song, and it's called Manifest by Goldyard. And that all happened because they listened to what I thought. You know, everybody has ideas, but it's one thing when somebody acts on it. Oh, you yourself, you think you can't do something and then you do it. There's this freedom, like, I'm gonna keep trying. You know what I'm saying? And Will Smith taught me, like, to run to your failures. Anything I was scared of, I would just run to it. You know, and that's what that was about. I kind of contained a lot of ideas. I would write them down, and like maybe one day I'll do it, but now I just start putting it on the internet.
Definitely.